This video shows how to filter SQL Server log files using a time window when troubleshooting various SQL Server issues or narrowing down the amount of information we have to go through when checking for what might have happened with our instance. The requirements for this feature were to be able to share the information with other colleagues, the information to be searchable and easy to consume, and to be able to obtain the information without the application. The feature requires user to obtain or copy from the target server a series of files that SQL Server uses to log information or the operating system uses to log information and copy those files to local computer on which the application is running in a specific folder. Once we have the files, we can open that folder and a PowerShell script is reading information about those files and provide that information in a tabular format. Associated with that script execution, we have another script which allows us to read file by file and retrieve entries from those files which falls in the time window we specified. Because as you can see in my example, I copied all log files, and since Securitylog, for example, have a lot of entries and also SQL Server logs, it was decided to not allow a window bigger than 10 minutes in order to not retrieve tens of thousands of rows. Although the video is speeded up, you can notice that indeed parsing and reading those files via PowerShell is not as fast as doing it using C# code, but as you could see later on in the other examples, when providing as input less files, the script was faster. You will notice that at some point, although I changed the folder path, the script was using an old path, but I rectified that, and at some point during the video you will see an if statement addressing the bug, let's say. Next thing to do for this feature, which might be implemented, but I don't know when, is to ask ChatGPT to create a control which will read from C# a text file, and more exactly the last line, and corroborated with the input files to create a progress bar showing to the user where we are, how many files we have parsed, and how many we still have to go. Maybe I will ask a cancel button to let user cancel the operation if you want so. As mentioned in previous post, ChatGPT was used to create the HTML file, which as stated in the beginning of the video was a main requirement because it's allowing the user to see a summary, to collapse regions, and to search off the text in the output.